Good evening and a warm welcome to State of Business, our television's primetime business news bulletin. I'm Indi Variamuatta. We take a look at tonight's headlines first. President Maithripala Sirisena says Sri Lanka needs to adopt stringent financial discipline and management strategies, and government announces amendments made to Chinese-funded Colombo Port City project agreement. President Maithripala Sirisena says Sri Lanka needs to adopt stringent financial discipline and management to come out of the present financial crisis. He highlighted this addressing the Sri Lanka Economic Forum Summit in Colombo this morning. The 17th Sri Lanka Economic Summit, organised by Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, is held under the theme Focus, Act, Deliver. President Maithripala Sirisena was the chief guest at the inaugural session.
රජයේ කටයුතුවලදී රාජ්‍ය පාලනය තුළ දැඩි මුල්‍ය විනයක් සහ මුල්‍ය කළමනාකරණයක අවශ්‍යතාවය අපේ රටේ දීර්ඝ කාලයක සිට අත්‍යවශ්‍යව තිබූ දෙයක්. රජයේ මුල්‍ය කළමනාකරණය සහ මුල්‍ය විනය දැඩි ලෙස පිරිහීමත් වඩාත් රාජ්‍ය මුදල් දේශීය වශයෙන් වගේම විදේශීය ආධාර ණය ප්‍රදානයන් නිසි පරිදි ආයෝජනය කිරීම සහ වැය නොකිරීමත් එම කටයුතුවලදී දැඩි ලෙස දූෂණ අක්‍රමිකතා ඒ වගේම අපතේයම් නාස්තිය සිදුවීමත් කියන මේ කරුණු නිසා අපි ප්‍රධාන වශයෙන්ම අද මුල්‍ය අර්බුදයකට මුහුණ දී තිබෙනවා.
Finance Minister Ravi Karnanayaka delivered the keynote address.
In the areas of customs, which brings us 58% of revenue, a potential that of almost 1,500 billion can be collected, we only collect 850 billion. And that is the reason why the sophistication we are looking. The President has just approved the scanning of equipment that are to be brought in, which is being sometimes opposed by many who are working in it. 1,200 can't determine the future of 23 million people of this country. We thought that's the best way to ensure revenue comes in on a clean basis. And we are successful, and within the next 2-3 months, you'll see the success of that coming in. That is why you're able to see cocaine being caught almost every other day. You're able to see certain things, the revenue undervaluation that were taking place in the vehicles today are having a cleaner, a safer approach that is there. All of this is helping to increase the revenue to the 18-19% that we are looking at. That is where it will help to increase the fiscal space.
Government today announced new changes made to the Colombo Port City project as per decisions taken at yesterday's cabinet meeting. The Colombo Port City project agreement was signed in September 2014. Minister Rajatha Senaratne said that according to the new changes, no land will be granted on freehold basis and all lands will be granted only on 99-year lease basis. According to the original agreement, the Ports Authority Act is to be amended to enable the Ports Authority to obtain 62 hectares from the project company for its use and development activities. However, it has now been decided that the Urban Development Authority will be assigned the reclaimed lands. Under the new agreement, the project company has agreed to consider establishing and operating an estate management company in partnership with the government to manage, maintain and repair the common areas of the port city. The original agreement limits developments the government could undertake on its land during 3 years from the completion of reclamation to educational and cultural activities only. However, under the new agreement, it is expanded to include healthcare and hospitals and exhibition and convention centres and the new Colombo International Financial Centre. The project was earlier identified as a land reclamation project to utilize this initially for real estate, sports, education and cultural development, including night racing tracks. Now it has been agreed with the Chinese government that this land is being used to build a financial city to fill the vacuum between Singapore and Dubai. There are also amendments to the legal situation concerning the filled land extent.
දැන් මේක කොළඹ දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ ප්ලෑන් එකෙත් නැහැ. ශ්‍රී ලාංකීය භූමි ස්ථිතියෙමෙත් නැහැ. මම එදත් දරපු මතය තමයි එම නිසා මේකේ නීතියේ හිදසක් තිබෙනවා. කාටවත් අයිති නැහැ. ලංකාව විසින් ගොඩනගපු කැලලකුත් නෙමෙයි මේක. වෙනම ව්‍යාපෘතියක්. ඒතකොට මේ ව්‍යාපෘතියේ කොන්දේසි මත තමයි ඒ භූමිය කාටද කියන එක තියෙන්නේ කියන එක. අවසානයේදී අපිට එකඟ කරගන්නට පුළුවන් වුණා ඒ සමාගමට නැවත මේ භූමිය රජයට පවරන්නට. ඒ අනුව තමයි දැන් අලුතෙන් මේ භූමිය ගැසට් කරන්න ඕනේ මේ භූමිය ගොඩ කරාට පස්සේ ගැසට් කරන්න ඕනේ ලංකාවේ කොළඹ දිස්ත්‍රික්කයට ආයතේ කොළඹ දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ කොටසක් කියලා. ඒ සඳහා වෙනම සර්වේ ප්ලෑන් එකක් කොළඹ දිස්ත්‍රික්කය සඳහා අඳින්න ඕනේ. මේවා නිකන් කරන්න බෑ. මේක ලොකු අර්බුදයක් මේ විසඳගෙන තියෙන මේ රජය.
Sri Lanka's Port City developer has agreed to withdraw all compensation claims for losses incurred due to the suspension of the project on the basis of 2 additional hectares being allocated to them without reducing the land extent of 62 acres owned by the government. And now we take a look at a few other cabinet decisions taken this week in brief. Government plans to establish a human resources service agency with the view of obtaining the service of professionals for national policy making and efficient implementation of development programs. It will be incorporated under the Companies Act No. 7 of 2007. Government has decided to set aside 4 billion rupees to implement a program called Small and Medium Enterprise Sector Development and Employment Generation. Those funds will be allocated from 19.8 billion rupees, which was set aside through the 2016 budget for the Rural Reawakening Program. The Insurance Board has proposed more amendments to the Insurance Industry Bill. In 2013, the Cabinet granted approval to make several amendments, including changing the Insurance Board of Sri Lanka into Insurance Regulatory Commission of Sri Lanka, and accordingly, the amended bill has been prepared by the legal draftsman. It will be further amended to provide a level playing field for foreign and local insurance companies. We take a short break. We'll be back with more on State of Business after this one. Welcome back to the news. A new report by the Oxford Business Group says Sri Lanka should be able to deliver steady growth of about 6% going forward, given that reforms to fiscal and monetary policy are continued. However, the Asian Regional Director, Managing Editor for the Oxford Business Group said that Sri Lanka has to have policies in place in order to attract higher investments from overseas. Oxford Business Group launched its annual economic review, the report Sri Lanka 2016, which covers the areas of investment, economy, banking, industry, tourism, transport, trade, real estate, energy, capital markets and telecoms and IT.
Most importantly, in our view, the priority should be de-risking Sri Lanka to achieve a sound investment grade status in order to gain access to long-term funding. Currently, total FDI Sri Lanka receives is just around 1 to 2% of GDP, too low for a fast-growing economy in need of capital, technology and know-how. To boost FDI, the country requires a combined effort from central government and monetary authorities to deliver low fiscal deficit and adequate reserves. This in turn will help deliver long-term infrastructure funding for power, transport and air connectivity.
And now we take a look at a few other stories making news tonight in brief. Minister of Petroleum Resource Development Chandima Veerakkodi today told reporters that oil and gasoline prices will not be increased in Sri Lanka. Responding to inquiries by journalists at a media briefing today, the minister said that crude oil prices in the world market still remain low. Channa Palansurya has been appointed as chairman of Sampath Bank with effect from the 1st of August. He succeeds Dhammika Pereira in the position, who completed his term of 9 years of service as director of the bank on 31st July. Meanwhile, Professor Kulatilaka Arthanayaka Malik Kumar Ranasinghe has been appointed the deputy chairman of the bank. AV Digital Tech recently launched its digital advertising solutions with the introduction of a mobile LED trailer. The mobile LED trailer is a 15-inch by 8-inch P8 LED screen, ideal for a multitude of purposes such as advertising and sponsorship activities, as well as live outdoor TV screenings and branding exercise. I'll be back with Stock Watch after this break. Welcome back. Market rallied in today's trading with the indices surging due to strong buying interest on distilleries. Foreign investors were net buyers for the day with interest seen on Chevron lubricants. However, mixed interest was present on Texter Jersey Distilleries and John Keel's Holdings. The All Share Price Index today surged 92.18 to close at 6,503.30, while the S&P SL 20 Index gained 90.27 to close at 3,529.67. Turnover for the day amounted to just over 1 billion rupees, with 37.6 million shares trading hands. The top contributor to turnover was Distilleries with 261.8 million rupees, followed by JKH with 113.8 million rupees and Texter Jersey contributing 80 million rupees to turnover. Foreign inflows amounted to around 340 million rupees, while outflows totaled 202 million rupees. Here's a look at the day's foreign currency rates. That's all from the newsroom for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Good night.